What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and today I'm team building around Life Orb Espeon for Sword and Shield OU. Then I will be testing out the team on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. Espeon is a great check to Toxapex. We can even switch in Sponge Skulls pretty well due to a decent Spit F stat, and we can also prevent T-Spikes due to Magic Bounce, so that's really valuable. Ideally, though, we could get U-turns into Espeon on Toxapex coming in, and I think a great way to do that is with Tsareena. This is also able to pressure Ferrothorn using High Jump Kick, which is actually a move not a lot of people consider on Tsareena from what I've seen. A lot of people just expect to like knock off U-turn, power up, rapid spin, so High Jump Kick can catch some people off guard. Then I'll obviously go power up U-turn. Now on this last slot, do I want to go rapid spin or knock off to hit Dragapult? Let me make sure I get Queenly Majesty on there with Assault Vest. If I went with knockoff, I could hit Dragapult, but I don't think Magic Bounce is going to be adequate hazard control simply because a lot of hazard setters that aren't Toxapex do a lot of damage, for example Drill, so I definitely don't want to hard switch an Espeon on those, so I think I'll make this a rapid spinner just in case we need to get rid of hazards, and we'll worry about Dragapult later. Regarding the investment on this, I definitely want to hit 250 speed, which is enough for Adamant Dracovish, Adamant Dracozolt, and Modest Toxtricity. That seems to be a really safe place to hit, so let's go ahead and do that. Then I can put max attack and just the rest in HP, so the Assault Vest will help us sponge hits from Special Dragapult, but I need a good check to it because I think 2 Flamethrowers still might drop Tsareena, so just gotta consider that. What do I want to add now? We have no good way to break down Corviknight or Sylveon, so those are two Pokemon that I want to consider. Espeon Psyshock does hurt Sylveon, but if they just spam Wish and Protect, it's not going to win the exchange and will just die to Life Orb, so I need a way to threaten both of those, so what can I do? Regarding Corviknight, the fire types that I like to go for are Rotom Heat or Arcanine. Would Boots Arcanine provide anything else for me here? I generally like to run Close Combat, so it could be a way to get rid of Sand, because a lot of people don't expect that coverage and just sack off their Tyranitar. That could be helpful because Drill under Sand actually looks like kind of an issue if Tsareena gets put in range of Iron Head, so I think I will go with Boots Arcanine right here. We'll make it Morning Sun and then just like 3 attacks being Flare Blitz, Close Combat, and Extreme Speed. That'll be fine. This gives me a great check to Corviknight. Obviously, Mirror Armor is something I have to consider though, so do I really want to run Intimidate? I will anyway, like I think it's worth it. Let's go ahead and run Heavy Duty Boots. Well, what am I actually intimidating? Let's first figure that out. Cinderace? Yeah, that's something. Because High Jump Kick will not 2-hit KO me and I can Morning Sun it off. Yeah, I think I stick with Intimidate. And then I'll run Max Attack, Max Speed with Jolly Nature, just to be able to outspeed Pokemon like Excadrill and speed tie with Pokemon like Obstagoon, because that's also 95, I believe, right? Yeah, so that's going to be kind of valuable since we have Close Combat on the moveset. Now from here, I'm actually going to put the 4 into HP because I have Boots, so it doesn't really matter. I definitely need a better way to threaten Sylveon, because similarly to Espeon, Arcanine can do a lot of damage, but it's still going to get Wish Protect stalled and we'll just lose our Morning Suns before they lose their wishes, so there's really no point in relying on that. Ideally, a special attacker that can threaten Sylveon would be the way to go, because like we have 2 physical attackers on the team right now, being Tsareena and Arcanine, so I would love to balance it out on the offense, so let's see what I can do right here. Is there like a fairy type that can threaten Sylveon? Anything of the sort, because if I could get a fairy type that can also do that in one Pokemon, I would have my Dragon immunity, which I definitely want a better Dragapult check like I was talking about. I could just Scarf a Gengar, and that would be a fine Dragapult check, and it would also threaten Sylveon just fine with Sludge Waves, so is that the route to go right here? Scarf Gengar. It would also provide me speed control against Scarf Hydreigon. I would have to rely on Focus Blast hitting, but I mean, we can do that. Like, worst case scenario, we miss and lose, right? I mean, we also have AV Tsareena with High Jump Kick, which can naturally eat anything from Scarf Hydreigon. If we pivot in, I believe we actually take Dark Pulse, 2 of them, as well as Draco into -2 Draco, so that should be fine. I think I'll go with Scarf Gengar. We have some backup against Hydreigon if this fails, but ideally our accuracy can be on point today. I'll go Thunderbolt just in case we need the extra damage against Corviknight, as well as Toxapex, and then I'll just put Sludge Wave and Shadow Ball on here. Seems fine enough. And then I can run max special attack, max speed, Timid Nature on this Pokemon. There we go. Yesterday I tried to put Timid on my Noivern and it just didn't go through, so luckily I noticed before playing the first game, but I want to make sure I have all my natures on there right now. What do I want to do now? I definitely need my own hazards. I think our hazard control is already set between Magic Bounce Espeon and a Rapid Spin here. So my priorities now are going to be a ground immunity of my own and a hazard setter of my own, so what can do that for me? What are the hazard setters I usually like to run? Well, I have a lot of offense hazard setters, but this is more so bulky offense, so... Like, Toad wouldn't be bad, it's able to check Drill just fine, which is actually kind of a threat right here, like I mentioned, so... That would be okay despite it not being a ground immunity. Yeah, I could go with that. Let's just go with Fizz Def Toad as the rocker. That seems fine. We can run like max HP, max defense. So if I keep this healthy, it'll be able to check Pokemon like Drill, as well as Bisharp. Bisharp is another big one. Because Arcanine does sponge hits, like it can sponge one if it's at full, but it still gives it Defiant, so that is a bit scary if it's like weakened down. Let's make this Fizz Def Toad. Should patch up all of those weaknesses with a minus speed nature. I'm not gonna make the IV 0. It's really too fast to be an anti-Trick Room Mon. We of course want Water Absorb right here, so also provides me a Dracovish check if I need one of those. Which most teams do, because Tsareena is not going to take Dracovish on very well. I'm pretty sure 2 Scarfissus Rens would just OHKO us, or 2 would KO us. That would be scary. Let's make the Scald, Stealthrox, Earthquake, and Toxic. I never really saw a point to earning Protect on Toad. I think it's just being way too passive for a turn. Like, sure you can scout their move, but I would rather just be throwing off an attack for damage, help out a win condition like Scarf Gengar. That seems a lot better in my opinion. We have 1 slot left, and I still don't have that Dragon immunity. Yeah, Dragon looks like a really big problem. Hydreigon would destroy this team, especially if it's behind a sub, because then I would have to Dazzle to break the sub, and then I have to rely on like Focus Blast to revenge it, so that seems really pointless. I want a better Pokemon to take on Hydreigon and Dragapult. So the fairies I generally like to go with are Clef and Sylveon, but those aren't providing me the ground immunity I want. I still want a ground immunity, despite the fact that I have Toad, so I think Togekiss could be the move right here. Togekiss with like heavy duty boots. I don't think doubling up on boots would be that big of a deal. So yeah, that'll be fine. Let's run boots Togekiss with like Nasty Plot Breaker. This also just gives you another way to break through Corviknight if necessary, so that seems great. Let's make it Air Slash, Flamethrower, Dazzling Gleam as a good Mandibuzz check, because I'm pretty sure that just sponges Dazzling Gleams from this, so this is kind of important as well, and then I'll make it Nasty Plot. With just the offensive spread, I don't think I really need the EVs to take on Hydreigon, because, like, if it subs up, sure it can Nasty Plot, then, you know, maybe knock me out, but then, like, I'm not sacking my Espeon, which is the better speed tier, right? So, it should be fine right here. And plus, we have the heavy duty boots, so +2 Flash Cannon might as well be a roll. It might be a roll, for all I know. I know if I could do this, like 156 in Spadef, but I'm losing a lot of power, and I really am not interested in that, so let's just stick with the max special attack spread. And I think that's going to be the team. It looks good to me. Let's go ahead and play. Okay, so I have a game right here. Wario Masters is a top 10 player. I wonder where I am right now then. Okay, 1755. That's definitely top 200, so I definitely have to be on top of my game. What I want to do here is anti-lead the Kommo-o using Espeon. It's a big drill. So, like, the weird thing about this is they know they can't click hazards. Actually, they can. They're Mold Breakers, so what do I want to do about it? I could just Shadow Ball and then die, and then I could revenge using Gengar or Arcanine. That doesn't sound like that bad of a play, but losing this would kind of suck against Pokemon like Kommo-o. After they set up though, it doesn't even matter. So let's go right for Shadow Ball here. I hope it 2-hit KOs them, but I'm not really banking on it. Like, they might even Rapid Spin here, just to get the speed boost and then go for hazards. That wouldn't surprise me. Okay, that's a 2-hit KO. Let's see what they did. Yeah, they go for Spin first, which makes plenty of sense. What I can do now is just Shadow Ball again. They go right for Iron Head. So this forces me to go Gengar to prevent their hazards, and if I Focus Blast and I miss, I lose. Like, straight up. If I Shadow Ball and they go Obstagoon, that's also really bad. They're not going to do that, though. I'm going to go for Shadow Ball, yeah. I don't think the crit mattered, but I'm able to get rid of that, which is really nice. Vikavolt comes in next, so I'm assuming this is trying to get up Sticky Webs. My Arcanine does not care about Sticky Webs, but I could lose to Dragapult if they go up, just due to the fact that they could easily outspeed me. The thing is, if I Shadow Ball here, it would be a weird next turn because they could easily pivot into like any of these three. Komodo because of Bulletproof. I'm going to make the Arcanine play now on the Sticky Webs, yeah, and I can Flare Blitz through here. I like that exchange a lot more. It's actually Sash. Okay, that's really bad for me. I should have attacked then. Obstagoon comes in. Do they not think... They're going for a speed tie, and I'm totally fine with this. If I win the speed tie, I'm so set. And I think they're adamant too, because, like, they're on a Sticky Webs team, right? Let's go for close combat. Yeah, they're adamant. So I get rid of that right there. And also, I don't think I'm going to be giving Bisharp Defiant to this game, just due to the fact that my Arcanine is already dead. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to deal with Dragapult. I am going to sack here, for sure. Let's go for Flare Blitz. They go right for Steel Wing, trying to catch my Togekiss, giving me information that they are physical, so that can help me out here. Togekiss might honestly still be the play, and I just click like Dazzling Gleam. I should take a Life Orb, Steel Wing. I'll run the calc, but I don't think I die. Togekiss against like Blank Drag. Max Attack, Life Orb, Steel Wing. It might even be Adamant. I do eat that. Togekiss might be able to win on its own though, so maybe the better play right here is to go Toad first. They would probably try to sack Vikavolt at that point. No, I have to go Togekiss. Yeah, I think what I do here is I go Togekiss and just click Dazzle. They're gonna attack, obviously. If they miss, they lose, but... Like, obviously, I'm not really counting on that. They sack the Vikavolt. I don't really agree with that, dude. You don't have that great of ways to revenge me here. Bisharp comes in. I'm still gonna keep this healthy and go Seismitoad on the Iron Head and just try to Earthquake through, I feel. Yeah, that seems really smart. So I'm able to... I do 28, not too much. I want to stay in, I think. Right? If I go hard Togekiss... No, I can Toxic here. Wait, it could be Sub-Belly Drum. Okay, that was really bad. I didn't even consider Sub-Belly Drum right there, so... Yeah, that could have been a choke, but luckily it didn't happen. So if I win this exchange... No, I gotta keep this at this amount, because I will lose to Bisharp if this continues, so... Let's get out of here, bring this out. And then what I'll do is go right for... Does Bulletproof protect against blast moves? I'm curious. Slash data... Bulletproof? I believe it's just ball moves and bomb moves, right? Oh, Focus Blast, okay. Never mind. Tsareena doesn't seem that viable. Yep, they go right for Earthquake. They were Sub-Belly Drum. Okay, I made a really bad play earlier then, but luckily it doesn't look like it's gonna matter. What I'll do here is go right for Power Whip. If they go Drag, that's fine. I even get good chip on that right there. But yeah, if Toad takes too much, Bisharp wins, and I can't allow that, so... Let's make the smarter play right now. Okay, so with this on the field, I'm going to let this take the hit, obviously. It is actually going to live it, which is kind of nice. I think the play is to go Togekiss again. Hit them with the Dazzling Gleam. They sack off Komodo to get in Bisharp, right? But this time what I have to do is Flamethrower it. And hope they SD. They SD'd, yeah, so now I'm fine. Because what's going to happen here is... They are going to Sucker Punch for damage. I take it. I die to Steel Wing, but then Seismitoad lives the Dragon Darts, I believe, so... I should be good. Yeah, I don't think Seismitoad drops the Life Orb Dragon Darts. Is there anything else I could do first? Actually, wait a minute. I don't have to risk that. I just have them die to 2 Life Orb hits here. Yeah, for sure. So let's go out into this first. That'll put them down to... Oh, never mind. Now it doesn't even matter. Let's bring this out in Earthquake. Yeah, but they were down to Life Orb either way, so... We will be able to wrap that up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have another game right here. I got nearly 30 points for that win. Wario Masters was in the 1900s. This guy has immunities for both of my Gengar stab attacks, so... That's really scary. What I want to do here is lead off with... Espeon again wouldn't be bad, but... Yeah, I'll do Espeon predicting Pelipper, yeah. I think this was great if they didn't lead off with the Grimmsnarl or Drill. What I can do here is go right for... I think they should go for the Grimmsnarl, so I'm going to Dazzling Gleam. I don't think you stay in here risking me like being Choice Specs or anything. It wouldn't make too much sense. If they do stay in, they go Pharaoh. Okay, good pivot, dude. I definitely agree with that. I wish Espeon got Mystical Fire, but I couldn't find any good coverage for this when I was trying to build. What I can do here is either go Arcanine. So like I'm very confident they're clicking hazards, right? That's the thing. So I could make the offensive play into Arcanine and throw off a Flare Blitz. It would just invite in Pelipper or Mantine though at the end of the day. Togekiss is risky if they Gyro Ball. I have to go Arcanine and figure this out. They go for knockoff, so they get rid of my hazards. That's not that bad, but I still need to somehow prevent this Mantine from coming in and messing my team up. I think I double here. Predicting Mantine into... And Mantine destroys my team, I'm realizing. I don't have anything for that. Yeah, like Rain would be a really bad matchup. This is doable because they only have that, but it's gonna be hard. Maybe I should Flare Blitz? They just leave it in. Okay, so I got that play right. What I want to do now is perhaps Close Combat. Just to either kill this or like do a bit more damage to Mantine than Flare Blitz would do under Rain. This also catches Pokemon like Grimmsnarl coming in with a bit more. Yeah, they go Mantine. I'm glad I get the damage. Like, it's actually decent damage, but... Like, I really wish that I could do more here. I'm gonna Extreme Speed. I think they're gonna attack immediately. Yeah, so I get that really low, which is really valuable. If it is Modest Nature, it reaches 239, which goes up to 478. My Gengar would outspeed it. If it's Timid... Oh, my Gengar outspeeds no matter what, because Timid goes up to 524. I didn't even realize that. Okay. I think I go Gengar here, but isn't Mantine Spidef really good? I have Thunderbolt though, so I can try to go for that if I really want to. I don't think I have another play. I have to go Gengar and either be aggressive or try to attack with this thing. I'm gonna go Gengar. I gotta get this turn right. What do I do? Do I Thunderbolt into this? I am faster. Or do I predict something? I really like the idea of predicting something, but they could just stay in here and go for the kill. I'm gonna Thunderbolt. I really don't think it's worth risking losing my Gengar over them just staying in here. That would be like losing the game immediately. Now, granted, them switching out here into like Ferrothorn would also be really bad, but like I can stop that using like Tsareena high jump kick or something, like a pivot like that. Yeah, they go Ferrothorn, understandable. So I get that turn wrong. I don't know if I can win this, but obviously I'll play. Let's go Tsareena here. If they double into Mantine, I have to attack it. They knock off my AV. I don't think their Stealth Rocks knock off Protect. That just seems really unlikely. I'm gonna go for High Jump Kick. So I get rid of that. They're gonna probably bring out Pelipper now. Well, actually, do they want to do that? They probably want to go like Drill or maybe like Heliolisk here. If they go Heliolisk, I have to keep my Seismitoad. Because they could have Grass Knot. Yeah, what sucks about that is, like... Tsareena was my better Heliolisk check. I think I Power Whip this for damage. The alternative is Rapid Spinning. Do I value that at all? If I Power Whip this... Like, the thing is, this isn't stopping any win cons. I think I Spin. I get a speed boost on the way out, but Mantine's still gonna outspeed me, so that's something I have to consider here. Yeah, Mantine comes in. I think I go hard Toad on the Hurricane. I could lose to Drill at that point. Like, so many different factors here that I have to consider. I think I still make the Seismitoad play and try to get the kill with that. Because, like, Tsareena still could be good against Grimmsnarl because I have Queenly Majesty to prevent Sucker Punch. So let's go Seismitoad. Hurricane hurts. Like, don't get me wrong. That actually did a lot. But if I can get this on a timer here, that would be huge. Let's try. Oh, I didn't know they ran that. I think I just lost the game. Anything that breaks through subs on my team? Had no idea those ran that. I'm going to try to get up rocks this turn. They roosted up. Okay, so I get to keep my Toad potentially. There's like nothing I can do here unless like... No, its Spedef is way too good. Like there's no way even my Scald Under the Rain is going to break that. So what's the play then? I think I sack this to... No, I'm going to sack Tsareena, I think. Okay, there's that. Nothing I could really do there. Now I could either go like Gengar or I could go Togekiss. I think the best way to go about it is... I go Togekiss to break the sub, and then I go Gengar after, perhaps? No, I think I go Gengar to break the sub, then bring out Togekiss, flinch down something. No, it's not going to work either. I'm going to make the Gengar play, maybe it lives one. I think Gengar will live one, I'm confident. Did not live at all. I disabled Surf. What is Mantine's Fizz Def? 70. Do I think Life Orb, Psyshock, and Oko? Do I even live like Hurricane? Like, Mantine isn't strong. Let's see. So, what if I go for Hurricane here? Like, how much damage are they doing? Okay, I can take a Hurricane. Easily. Yeah, that doesn't hurt at all. So, Psyshock wouldn't kill them at all. That's max HP, though. Yeah, so what do I want to do about this? Leftovers. Alright, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out into this and then try to hack through the rest. So they're going to Hurricane probably. What I can do here is go right for Air Slash. I might live 2 of these. Because I disabled Surf. I'm going to bank on that, I think. If I can live 2, which I can easily. Great. I need to hit this or else like my Espeon cannot revenge. Okay, good. Now what I can do is... Okay, if they switch out and come back in, they win, so... Yeah, they're switching out here. I'm just gonna run. Like, there's nothing I can do this game. So, let's get another one. Okay, so now we know Sub-Hurricane Mantine gives this team a lot of trouble. Makes sense, because it just subs up on this, and then Hurricane hits my best range check super effectively. And I had my AV knocked off right there, so that didn't help at all. What I can do here is try to go for an endgame with... Like, Gengar looks great with Shadow Ball, but they have Bulletproof Komodo, which makes that really scary. I wonder if they're Agility Kingler. That's actually kind of an issue. Maybe I should keep Toad healthy this time for that and just Cinderace. I am going to lead off with my Espeon. So they end up leading Reuniclus. I think their Shadow Ball is going to Oko me if they're Life Orb Modest with max special attack. I don't really have solid switch-ins, so... We could trade here. My Shadow Ball is going to do probably like 70 to 80. Is that something I'm interested in? Yeah, I think I take the trade here. They rather preserve and go Corviknight. That makes a lot of sense. I do nothing. And, yeah, they're going to get some leftovers. I think they are pressure. Well, they are pressure, I saw. So what I can do here is get in... Look, no matter who I get in, they're going to U-turn out into somebody to take advantage of it, which makes this a bit tough, because I don't want Espeon taking this hit. I'll predict the U-turn and go Togekiss. Ends up being Brave Bird. Okay, that's probably worse for me. Because what I have to do now is Flamethrower. Cinderace comes in. I have to go Toad, even if they're going to U-turn. Yeah, they're making the play now. They played it safer earlier by clicking Brave Bird, but now they're making some good calls by going for U-turn. It might be worth it to just get up rocks if they go Reuniclus. Okay, they go Komodo. Is this sub Belly Drum then? I'm just gonna Earthquake it. No, it's SD. Okay, let's Toxic it. I should live one of these easily. And I missed my Toxic. Okay. I'm gonna hope that Togekiss is faster. Yeah, like, I need my Toad still around. Like, I was gonna Toxic it there, then get out of there, but... Like, now I gotta go Togekiss and hope that they're Adamant or something. That's really frustrating. If they click a different move here. Okay, I gotta really hope they're jolly. I mean Adamant. I think they're Adamant. Okay, so now we know Togekiss probably outspeeds that. Good info, for sure. I gotta somehow chip this down, and I think I Flamethrower it. They make the Cinderace play again. Gonna make that same play into Seismitoad. Ah, they keep on U-turning though. Yeah, this is going bad just like the last one. I really wish I nailed that Toxic into Komodo right now, but I guess it is what it is. I don't know if you have a way to knock me out, dude. I'm just gonna look right now. What does Kingler get? Do you get, like, grass moves? You don't get any grass moves, okay. What are you killing me with? Knockoff should not kill me. Okay, 130 attack. Maybe I'm underestimating this thing. I think I stay in and go for the hazards. Okay, it goes for sub. I get up my rocks. I can Earthquake through you now. What's your defense like? Okay, base 55 HP. I think I kill this. Yep, especially with the defense drop, I will be able to break through that. Okay, this is actually very doable now. Like, the thing that really frustrates me about Komodo is if I got the Toxic and wore it down, my Gengar would have so much fun this game, but that's just not happening anymore. I think... This is another weird turn. I know for a fact they're not clicking a water move here. There's no way you would do that. And I want to go Arcanine to try to catch the double into Corviknight while they try to defog, so that's the play I'm going to make. Yeah, they go for Superpower again. That was like their only other play. So I can take that, and I still don't know if Resisted Flare Blitz kills with those drops, so I'm going to go for Close Combat. Yeah, it also does a bit more to this, so that's kind of good, I guess. And what I can do here is... I just go Tsareena. Good double, that's for sure. This thing is going to be an issue soon. I'm going to go Arcanine on the Power Ball. I don't want Toad necessarily getting sacked off when I can keep it as a sack for later. And yeah, once again, Close Combat is just a good click here because it's going to do a lot to the Toad, whether they like it or not. They might pivot Reuniclus instead. Okay, yeah, they go Komodo. CC does 34. This thing would definitely be dead right now if I had that damage that I got earlier. I'm going to make the Togekiss play on the Drain Punch, I think. It's not even worth it. Like, I'm getting damage on Cinderace, and if I get rid of it, Togekiss can win. It may be worth it to keep Togekiss at this point and just Close Combat again. Yeah, because if I get rid of Cinderace, Togekiss just clicks buttons. Is something I'm noticing here. So let's try to go for that. I do 31 there. Ideally, they got up Rocks or something. They go for Iron Head, so I'm glad I didn't go Togekiss. I'm going to bring out Espeon here, and I think once again the play is double. Yeah, I'm going to make the double. I don't want the Corviknight coming in. If I get this wrong, I'm going to regret it. I don't think you should sack this, though. Like, look at Shadow Ball after this thing is dead, dude. That's insane if you sack this. Yeah, they go Kingler, though, which is interesting. Okay, so what's my best click here? If I want to catch Corviknight, I go for... Well, actually, Corviknight should die to 2 Shadow Balls at this point. But I don't want a Sludge Wave trying to catch that. I think I Thunderbolt. So I killed the Kingler, which is, like... I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad that's dead. Oh, wait a minute, what? This thing hasn't switched up moves at all, I don't think. Wait, but it just came in without taking hazard damage. Does Thunderbolt do enough? Yeah, so we know this is Boots. Cinderace. No, it's not doing enough. And Power Ball definitely kills a Gengar, right? No way. Yeah, Power Ball is gonna kill me with Max Attack, always. So what do I want to do about this? I think I still have to keep this, whether I like it or not, so... I just realized I have no way to revenge this after, without predicting with Gengar, so what do I do about that? I guess I sack then predict with Gengar, right? That's the only thing I can do. Yeah, I lose to this if I don't keep Gengar, so let's go Toad here. They clicked a U-turn, man. I could have stayed in and Thunderbolted. That hurts. Okay, it's still doable. I just gotta get rid of Komodo. Like, I think I would have won this game already had the Komodo been dead, but obviously there's not a lot I can do about that now. I mean, I could go Gengar. I could also go Togekiss here. I like the Togekiss play to Flamethrower through this. If they restall click Nasty Plot this turn. Oh, I burnt them. Okay, that's actually helpful. They should not risk their Cinderace, ever. Should I Air Slash in case they do? I'm gonna do it. Okay, now that I've shown that I'm willing to click Air Slash, it's Nasty Plot. Nice, and I can +2 Flamethrower now. That's so helpful. I'm still really regretting that play against Cinderace, though, I'm not gonna lie. So that does a lot. They go for that. I mean, they're not gonna switch this out. I guess I should Dazzling Gleam. Now, Cinderace comes in. Gengar is my only check to this, so that's something I have to keep in mind here. Who's expendable at this point? Espeon actually looks okay in the endgame. I think I sack off my Tsareena. I thought they might court change, but they didn't. I really wish... Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that now. I just gotta try to win. If they go Toad here, I'm gonna Shadow Ball. Because I can't let Toad come in for free. That would lose me the game right now. Yep, they use Toad as the pivot. Now do I predict them to go Komodo the next turn, or do I Shadow Ball again? I gotta get all these turns right to win. I can't risk switching out. I have to Shadow Ball. They sack it off. Now they go Komodo, right? Oh wait, the Cinderace could have Sucker Punch, I'm realizing. That's something else I have to consider. So hard Espeon here, right? I go Espeon. Let's assume they knock me out. Then what I do is I go back to Gengar and Sludge Wave through? No, because Reuniclus will live the Sludge Wave, they knock me out, and then I lose to the Cinderace. That's not the winning maneuver here. What can I do to win? Did we confirm their ability at all? Am I being dumb? I don't think we've done anything of the sort. If I go Togekiss here... I go Togekiss, they kill me. Then I go Espeon. My best play would be... No, I lose to Cinderace coming in after. I think I lose no matter what. But I'm going to make the Espeon play and hope it lives one. It actually lived one really easily. Hold up. I thought it would be put in range of Reuniclus Shadow Ball. I mean, Reuniclus after Life Orb. Like, what I can do here is click Dazzle. No, I should Psychic. Yeah, I have Shadow Ball here, so what I can do here is Shadow Ball the next turn. And then clean through with Sludge Wave, right? Isn't that the game? Yep, that happens. I do this now and Sludge Wave through. And their only win con is if they actually have Sucker Punch. I don't think they do. They have it. Oh, wait, but I lived. I won. Okay. I didn't think I would live it, but yeah, this is going to die to Sludge Wave too. And we pick up the 2-0. Nice. That was really hard after the Toxic, but I'll be right back. So we have the Wario Masters rematch right now. By the way, it turns out I always live that Sucker Punch. They actually got a really high roll. They got 95 roll when it did 97 max, so that was really scary. But what I can do right here is... So I believe in the last lead scenario it was Espeon versus Excadrill. And I ended up winning the game using Togekiss at the end, I believe. Something like that. What I want to do this time is lead off with... I think Tsareena is an okay lead. Espeon looks okay as well. I'm going to lead Tsareena. And I think what I do is go right for Power Whip immediately. Power Whip into U-turn should kill this, I want to say. A max attack, like, I don't want to high jump kick here when they have Dragapult, so let's Power Whip. Okay, nice, and now what I can do is U-turn. Hopefully on the hard Dragapult, but you never know what they'll do. I could also just Power Whip again, to be fair. Let's go for U-turn though, as they go Vikavolt, so they want their hazards up, clearly. Allows me to get an Arcanine here, and they don't have the best plays against this, I'm realizing. I can just go right for Flare Blitz every time. They sack off the Drill. Now they get in Komodo, right? And if I want to beat that, I have to go hard Togekiss immediately. And that should be enough. And then I can keep Seismitoad healthy against the Bisharp. Yeah, that seems fine here. So let's go for that game plan. How do I beat the Dragapult, though? Well, actually, the fact that webs aren't on the field means that my Gengar has some fun now, so that'll help me out. They actually bring out Dragapult here, so they want to pressure me, clearly. It could go immediately for Steel Wing. I think I leave this in and Flare Blitz. They go for Darts. Good play. But I still didn't think it was worth switching out there. I go Togekiss here, I think. And with Togekiss on the field, what I can do is click Dazzling Gleam. They should attack, like, every time. They should know that they need this out of the way. Had I gone hard into this right there, that would have definitely set me ahead, but... Like, also, I thought I might have lived it. Like, I didn't realize Life Orb Dragon Darts was doing so much. So they want to sack off Vikavolt, which is interesting considering who are you bringing out after? Bisharp is coming out after. I'm going to go Seismitoad here on the Iron Head and throw off an Earthquake. It goes hard Obstagoon. So here's where I can be a bit aggressive and go Gengar. Doesn't seem worth it. Or I sack off Tsareena and get in... I don't know, because like Espeon can't... Actually, I have Dazzling Gleam. Never mind, I can revenge this. So Tsareena into Espeon. No chance of me outspeeding. I will Power Up on the off chance I do. Then I go Espeon here and Dazzle. Hard switch to Zen Bisharp. I should keep this and go Toad. Yeah, they Sucker Punched. I got that play right. Well, it's Earthquake here. They might Throat Chop, but they instead decide to go hard Komodo. I think I do what I did last time, stay in once as they're Drain Punching, and then go Togekiss this turn. Yep, and now what I can do is Dazzle for a kill. Oh, they're faster. Did they make it Jolly? I could have sworn they were Adamant last time, but I guess they're just Jolly with Drain Punch and Earthquake. Now what I do is I go hard Gengar here. Sack that. No, I lose to Dragapult if I do that. I sack off Seismitoad, I think. Because this can check the Bisharp. So the play here is I sack Seismitoad, go Espeon, Dazzling Gleam. Then what happens is they either sack off the Bisharp. Yeah, I see the end game here. I sack this off. They go for a knock into Facade, right? Then I go out into this, click Dazzle. It'll kill Bisharp coming in. And then they should sack Bisharp here every time and then get in Dragapult. They sacked off the Dragapult. I think they just lost. Yeah, they lost. I go Togekiss now, Dazzle through this. And then I beat the Obstagoon using Gengar. So yeah, this is game. There's that. I bring this in, Sludge Wave, and GG, dude. So we're able to pick up the 1-0, and I'll be right back. Alright, I have reached the 1800s. In fact, I am just a few points outside of top 100, so if I can win this one, I'm right here right now. I can maybe get into the top 100. What I want to do is lead off with... So we see a Drill. It doesn't look like it would be Sash to Drill on this sort of team, if I'm being honest. How do I want to beat Scorch? Because, like, I can switch in using Arcanine, but I'm not gonna beat it due to Flash Fire. Yeah, so that's definitely a tough Pokemon, because it's gonna have Power Whip for my Seismitoad, I'm assuming, so those are things I have to keep in mind. Togekiss is an okay check to the Dragon, so I can utilize that. I think I lead off with Espeon here. Against Scorch. Am I willing to trade? I think I click... How good is your stats, Scorch? Its Fizz Def is really bad. Psyshock is going to do a good amount, but they could easily just Leech Life it all back. I'm going to Intimidate it here. On Knockoff, so they get rid of my boots. Good click. And now what I want to do is... I think double into Tsareena here on the Rotom. Nice. And now what I can do is Power Whip. Ferrothorn comes in. It actually dodges my Power Whip. Would have been nice to see if that was leftovers or not, but obviously that's not happening now. I'm gonna U-turn. I was hoping that they would protect and I could scout for that, but it doesn't seem as though that's the case. So the hazards are starting to go up, which is a little bit concerning. Let's go for Blitz. They go Rotom Wash. I actually got a Burn into Rotom, so that's kind of good for me. And it's not leftovers. It could be a Ring Target Trick, and that's they want to trick my Seismitoad right now. Or it could just be a choice item. I'm going to go Toad. They go for a Wisp of their own, and I can get up my rocks now. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to get too weak because Excadrill could become a threat. So here's this. I go back to Arcanine and use the turn to attack. They go for knockoff again. Do I heal this turn though? I'm gonna heal. As Scorch comes in. I don't really know what this wants to do to me, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna Extreme Speed it down. Did this thing ever switch up moves? Rotom used Will-O-Wisp and then Rotom Hard switched out. I'm gonna Extreme Speed again. Should have close combated. I would have had that. I would have had this so easily right there. I didn't know that they weren't locked. I feel like I'm being dumb and I missed something, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if they didn't, then just good play, just not showing. But I'll go out into this here, as they're doubling to Hydreigon now. Okay, how can I bring this back? I just lost all the momentum I was trying to gain throughout this game. Yeah, if I close combated, I think this would have already been over, but obviously it's not anymore. They tried a Draco, so I'm able to get an attack with Togekiss now. And actually, Flamethrower is, I think, the best idea. As they go Drill, it does nothing. It's Spit F Drill. So that means it should be slower than me, so I'm going to Flamethrower again. Okay, spins there. Let's go Toad here. Good call, dude. That's definitely smart. Ah, that's going to make this so hard. I can Scald. Maybe I'll live? Nope. Yeah, I threw this, I think. I mean, let's Shadow Ball. They go Pharaoh. I'm never gonna go hard Espeon. Yeah, the fact that I didn't close combat Rotom is probably gonna lose me this game. I'm so mad at myself. They go for a knockoff. They're really adamant about knocking somebody. Yeah, but now they're just gonna continue throwing in this Rotom, and there's nothing I can do about it at this point. They might even Volt here. Yeah, they go for Volt. I could have tried to call it and stayed in, but like Arcanine would still take too much. Yeah, I threw this game hard. I can't believe I did that. Yeah, now I don't think I can do this, but hey, let's try. Let's go for U-turn. I think I should be faster. I bring this in. They can just play it safe and probably win. I'm gonna go for the 2-hit KO. Okay, 33. I go for it now. They're gonna try to rest. Okay, they didn't rest it. They didn't rest it. Hold up. I thought they would rest it, but maybe it still isn't enough. I'll go Espeon now. And Shadow Ball. They want to keep it, okay. Knocks off my AV. I don't think this has Protect at this point, so I'm going to go for High Jump Kick. And they make the Dragapult play that time. Tried to catch them, but yeah, this guy got like every turn correct, and I just got scared of Scarf and switched out. I don't know why I did that. Like, I should have gone for the CC. Maybe I could have calced the damage to find out whether it was actually locked in or not. I'll play this game out, but I don't really think there's much of a point to. They could choke really hard, though. You never know. Like, I can Dazzle here. Maybe they stay in and I kill them. They sack off their Rotom. So I get a kill. It's not a 6-0. You're gonna flinch down if you stay in. Yeah, okay. So I might be able to kill this as well. Just gonna Air Slash again. Okay, that's a start. Wait, does this just solo? Okay, that hurt. But now I'm in range of, what, Dragapult, right? I keep this in the back. It cleans up the last two. So what, Espeon into Gengar? Or do I keep Espeon? No, I keep this. If this is Scarf, I lost. Yeah, it's Scarf. It was always Scarf. Okay, GG, dude. Well, I actually kind of made a comeback there, but it wasn't enough, unfortunately. Just those early turns really set me back, so it is what it is. We don't get into the top 100, but still a really fun live. I did hope you all enjoyed. You can find the team down below in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Later.